This is one of the best gaming monitors that you can buy under 15,000 rupees. This is the LG UltraGear 27GS60F. And for 15,000 you get a 180Hz 27-inch IPS display, 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, you get NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, AMD FreeSync, and many more awesome features on this. And in this video, we'll be unboxing and taking a first look at this amazing monitor. And definitely subscribe because the next video is the unboxing of the CMF Phone 1. So let's get started. Now this monitor costs 15,000 rupees, and for the price I have to say this here is an amazing deal. There was a time when if you wanted all these specifications a few years back, they used to cost loads of money. I mean, even a 27-inch display used to cost more than 25,000 rupees. That's say like 5-6 years back, but now you're able to get such amazing features for this price, and I have to say I am pretty impressed by the way technology is improving. So in the package we have the monitor, and this is definitely quite heavy. I mean, that was a pretty heavy monitor. You get your stand, you get the neck of the stand, you get your power brick, which is kind of small, so I like that. Then you get the other part of the adapter, then you get DisplayPort cable. You get this thing to cover the top of the stand like this. So you do get screws and some clip-on thingy. Then you have your quick start guide, your warranty, and all that stuff. So let's start assembling it. As I mentioned before, this is a screwless attachment, so that is actually nice. Now this looks quite small. Inside this packaging you do get the monitor with this thing that's poking out, so you need to attach it here. So it is not completely toolless, so the two screws I mentioned before, you need to use that. So I'll just fix it up. So that's done, and we'll be fixing this there. Yep, this actually completes the look, and this is a very heavy monitor. Yes, this is a super heavy monitor. Now one thing for sure, this here is a pretty heavy monitor. Like, this weighs with the stand around 5.8 kilograms. If you want, you can even start doing workouts with this. I mean, so don't mind this wobble. My table wobbles a bit, but basically this here is a very sturdy stand. I mean, this is built like a rock. You don't get height adjust here, so it's only tilt, and it's not a huge amount of tilt. So that's it. And because you don't have height adjust, you need to adjust your chair and table accordingly, so keep that in mind. But I have to tell you, in terms of the looks, so let me just show you the back. This here is a pretty stealthy looking monitor. Of course, for the price, this is amazing. I mean, with all the specs that you get, but even in terms of the looks, they haven't given up on that. When it comes to gaming products, companies tend to put a lot of red, but that's not the case here. So it is very, very nice here. And as you can see here, full stealthy, you get this huge round with your ports and stuff, the UltraGear logo. And so let's take a look at the ports and what else you get in this monitor. So as you can see here, this here is a 27-inch full HD monitor, and this has a refresh rate of 180 Hz. Now, as of right now, I've connected to a Mac, but I will do all my testing with a Windows and also a Mac, so don't worry about that. In first impressions, one thing I noticed is that this is not a very bright monitor. I mean, it has a typical brightness of 300 nits. And that's good, and a minimum brightness of 240 nits. Now, this is a gaming monitor, and this is not intended for any professional work. So I think, and especially for the price, I think that is fine. They have given a 180 Hz monitor that is an IPS display. So for quick, color accurate work, like if you want to do a quick thing in Photoshop or something like that, then this will be useful for that. Now, based on LG's claims, this covers 99% of the sRGB color gamut, and I mean, it does look pretty good, and it has HDR10 support. It has a 1 millisecond gray to gray response time, and I will definitely be testing this monitor in depth, so make sure you subscribe. And with that said, let's take a look at the ports. And I have to say the port selection here is very minimal. So you get a single HDMI 2.0 port, a DisplayPort 1.4, and a headphone out. So nothing great in terms of the ports selection. They have given the bare minimum, so it's good. I really wish it was HDMI 2.1. You know, if you had a PlayStation and stuff like that, you could connect it and get its full potential. But yeah. Now, in terms of the on-screen control, you do get a joystick-like thingy, and this has been, with LG for a long time, and I have to say you have quite a lot of option to choose from. Now, first, for example, you get game mode, so you have multiple options, and then you get game adjust, so you get your things like FreeSync, the black stabilizer levels, the response time, the crosshair, FPS counter, and much more. And then you get picture adjust, the basics like brightness, contrast, sharpness, the gamma, and all that stuff. And then you get your input and general stuff. It is quite a good set of on-screen controls. They have not overdone it, and it definitely looks quite cool. Now, I will definitely be testing out all of these features in the full review, and this is just kind of like a first look at all these features. So this is the unboxing and first look of the LG UltraGear 27GS60F, and in my opinion, this is a pretty amazing monitor for the price. So this is a gaming monitor for 15,000 rupees, which has an IPS display, 180Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond gray to gray response time, and a lot of stuff. I will definitely be testing out this monitor in depth, and if you're planning to buy a gaming monitor and your budget is not very high, then I think this is an amazing option that you should look out for. And with that said, review of this will come soon, so make sure you subscribe to Stein. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.